What's up, guys? Welcome to the Speaking of the Devil podcast. Today I have my first guest. We have Deja.
Yo! Woo! You have to add an applause.
Yeah, applause. Add it, whatever. So today we're going to be talking about a majority of stuff, but we are going to start off with the yearbook.
Yes.
Me and Deja were both in yearbook, and it's coming along very well for a pandemic. So, Deja, do you want to start it off? What are we expecting for the yearbook? Purchasing it?
So, at this time, before spring break, it is $65. And then, after spring break, it is $75. Not only that, but it will run out because it's centennial. You know how many people want that book and the sticker that comes with it? It comes with a sticker.
We get a sticker, boys.
A specified sticker just for the centennial, and it comes with the yearbook. Wow. Amazing. It will run out quick. Imagine that.
So yeah, before spring break, yearbooks are $65. After they go up to $75. So might as well get it now. You can go to belfour.com to purchase the yearbook, and the cover icon isn't the actual cover of the yearbook. You'll see it once you finally get it, I believe.
Yeah, it's usually left like as a surprise until like it's finally like finished and created, and when it like finishes, then we all get to see it. I don't even know what the cover looks like.
Yeah, I don't even know. We're about a month out from finishing it, and we don't even know what the cover looks like. It's that secretive.
Okay, but usually like last year we would do stuff like we go to yearbook camp, like the top 6 people that are like leaders or something like that, you know, like editor-in-chief, editor, whatever you want to call it. We go to yearbook camp, and then we work on the cover and how we want certain layouts, and we learn about other stuff, right? But we couldn't go this year. I was supposed to go to Pepperdine University and stay there for like a week. Oh, it's so sad. Sad hours, boys.
Sad hours. So with this yearbook, another reason you're going to be wanting to get it is actually it looks like we're going to be the only school in San Diego County to have a full yearbook. We got other schools only doing 30-40 pages. We're doing our full 200 pages?
200 and something, like over 200.
Over 200 pages, and we're managing
the full fill of a yearbook this year. Can you imagine that?
I'm surprised we even got it off.
No, really though, it's funny how much we've actually done this year for this yearbook and how good it's looking because of the fact that we've had other schools ask us, the people that are editing it, doing all that, to come and talk to them, to help them figure out how to fix their yearbook. Can you imagine that? Yeah,
no offense to any of the other schools, but what was it, at the beginning of this semester, where all other South Bay schools had a meeting, and literally every other school was asking advice from Sweetwater on how to get their page count up.
The students, the biggest funny thing that I heard was that they were contacting parents to get their children to participate in the yearbook. What child will participate after you do that? What is the parents going to do? Force you to participate? Hey, send a picture to yearbook. No.
I think it just shows you how spirited and how involved our students are. Even.
Yeah, we just stay in touch with everyone.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I'm proud of it. It looks good. It looks the most personal of all yearbooks, to be honest, because everything, like, all the students have control of it.
Yeah, this year is definitely a lot of student controlled. So, and especially with all the pictures coming from, like, it's not us calling you in and taking your picture. So I guess in that aspect it's more personalized, since you get to choose what picture you want, or the students wanted in the yearbook.
We usually force people to take pictures and participate.
Yeah. This is my first year in yearbook, definitely, and it's kind of weird seeing it during the pandemic, because I didn't experience it last year, so I guess you can say I didn't have like the proper experience in yearbook, but I was still part of it.
It's definitely harder when I obviously in my position since I was here. I was literally the only student from last year to continue it.
Hmm.
But it's definitely like weird. I know it's harder for everyone that just joined it because they have no clue how to do it. And then they have to learn online, but they might not grasp the concept
Yeah.
and they can't go to like our teacher every time a small little inconvenience happens, which I would usually do last year. I'd always go up to Miss Rose and bother her and say, "Why won't this picture work like this? It won't do what I want it to do." But now you guys can't do it, so it's definitely harder. Definitely.
Yeah, from me, my first year and learning it over this, it was definitely harder to get. It was definitely harder to get a grasp of it, um, even though I'm like tech savvy, and I know like how to work a computer and all that. It was still hard to learn an entire new program to, make my pages for the yearbook.
Balfour is definitely kind of like complicated though. Like I had no clue how to do anything the first year. I'm surprised I was able to figure it out this year.
Yeah, because I was having so many problems first semester. I'm like, okay, how do I do this? How do I do that? And then I mean, I got it somehow, but I still don't know how I got it, but
We live and we learn. That's the whole thing though. Baby steps. What?
So yeah, anything else you got to say about the yearbook? Any behind the scenes, since you're a bit more involved than me in yearbook?
I would say that. Huh. Let me think for a second, because I wasn't expecting that. What's that one meme? I wasn't expecting that. Wait, behind the scenes. Not really. All I have to say is, like, if you guys are listening to this before the yearbook is turned in, please participate. We want to see different people on every page. We don't want to see the same 5 people posing for pictures and the same 5 pets posing for pictures. We'll accept anything, literally anything you give us. We'll make it work, because that's what we do best. We make it work.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we have about a month until we have to finish the yearbook. So if you want to participate, hit up anyone in yearbook, and we'll get you in there somehow.
Eric, I don't even know if you know this, but did you know everyone is in the yearbook? Everyone, even if they didn't turn in a photo.
Are you serious?
Miss Rose looked for pictures of you. She literally went from last year's pictures, took your pictures, and put them in. She went to Granger's old pictures for the freshmen and put them in. Can you believe that?
I just have to say,
everyone's in the yearbook.
Everyone's in the yearbook this year. Miss Rose works hard on this yearbook. I can definitely tell you that. She works hard. I can only imagine, if she's working this hard now, I can only imagine the other year she was doing it.
Exactly. She literally carries the school on her shoulder, basically. Yeah. Does her shoulders hurt? She needs to see
all this carrying that she's doing in the yearbook. So yeah, like we said, $65 before spring break. Make sure you get those yearbooks before they sell out, and then $75 after. Even who knows? They might be sold out after spring break. So you just want to jump on it as soon as you can. But Texas, oh my goodness. It started off with, obviously, respect to, I'm gonna come clear and say that I don't know much about what initially happened. All I know is that it started off with like the massive collision on the highway.
Oh, it's because of black ice.
Black ice. Yeah, where I think where the ice is so thin that you can't even see it, and that's how.
Yeah, you can't tell what it is. You can't even tell there's ice.
Yeah, and then it's one of Texas's. Does that even make sense? One of Texas's like coldest springs or whatever, and there's a bunch of snow. Power went out. Whole catastrophe.
That's sad. Imagine you can't even like, because people with like electric stoves and everything like that, they can't use anything.
Yes.
They said that they didn't have water. What? Imagine
Is
that.
that true?
I I heard that's what people were saying. They don't even have water. I was like, that doesn't. That's sad. And people are like passing away in their cars because they'll like sit in their garage and their cars turned on.
Aww.
Yeah, for the heating, and that's so sad.
Something that
I can't.
I came across, and I think it's, I don't know how to explain it, but Texas has like its own electricity power source or something. They have like their own power source that's separate from the rest of the U.S. And that's what kind of led to the power outages. I don't know, something like that. But,
I never knew that.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know if I saw it on Instagram or something, but it showed a diagram where Texas had its own thing, and the West Coast had its own, and the East Coast had its own, and basically Texas is at it alone with the power source. I thought 2021 was supposed to be the recovery year, but apparently not.
nope. There's no breathers. Who knows how long this is gonna last?
And also, I don't know if this is true. I'm assuming that it's not true because I didn't see so much about it, but apparently a couple weeks ago, or maybe even a month ago, it snowed in LA, or like certain parts in LA.
Oh my gosh, I heard it snowed in San Diego.
It snowed in here?
Yes. And I thought that people were just tripping
You
out
think
and
it would
getting
be
confused. I thought they were getting confused with the hail, but it's
Yeah.
not. They said it was snow. Like they built snowman.
I don't know, man. 2021.
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature, what are you doing? It's 2021.
She said, not today, not this year. And no. I think it's because people jinxed us. They always say this year's going to be my year. No. You always say that. Now look where it's getting us. You guys keep jinxing us. Shut up. It's not your year. Just let the year happen.
It'll never be our year. I feel like after 2016, I feel like everyone says this. After 2016, it just went downhill.
Honestly. I wonder why.
Anyways, let's not get into any of that. But
we're not gonna get into it. I just wanted to say that because that's funny. But you catch.
We all know what we're thinking, but we're not gonna say it, obviously.
No, I don't want to get into that conversation.
We don't want to at all. But another thing that is coming up, 1 year of lockdown. I think we're under a month. We're exactly a month away from 1 year of lockdown.
Yeah, we went into lockdown in March.
March of last year. Whoever thought it was going to be this long? How sad is that?
I hate it. We were all excited because we had like an early break. Can you believe that?
That's so sad. I don't want to like brag or anything. It's not even really bragging, but I didn't, when they initially announced that we're going to take a week extra for spring break, I didn't like it at all. I'm like, oh gosh, we're not gonna come. Like, so, like I felt it in my body that we weren't gonna come back anytime soon.
I didn't even want that break. Like, honestly, I didn't even care.
I didn't either. I just remembered I had like hella assignments due. I'm like, come on, I need to get this done.
Exactly. And then I had like a lot of things I wanted to do with my friends, and then boop, nope.
That's another thing. There's a whole bunch of friends I didn't properly say goodbye to because we all thought we were coming back.
All the seniors.
That's so sad. Like, I don't even think I said goodbye to you.
I don't think we said goodbye to each other. No, I don't think we did.
No, we all thought like 3 weeks. We'll be back. 11 months later. 11 months later.
Wow.
So it's been 11 months since quote unquote lockdowns has started because it's been very inconsistent here in San Diego. We were in the red tier, back into the purple tier, red tier. I don't know. It's just a very inconsistent. What have you been doing? How are you? How are you? How are you in lockdown? I just want to know that.
Wow. Perfect question to ask me. I don't know.
Honestly,
I Yeah, everyone could like agree that this is like a weird feeling. Like we don't know how to feel because we're just stuck. We're just stuck here at home. Like some people find like little ways to maneuver throughout this,
Yeah.
but like as someone that lives with like my great grandma, I try not to socialize that
Yeah.
much person because I don't want to give her it. But honestly, I've just been like doing art and like talking to friends obviously, but like
Yeah.
on call and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then like if it's like a party or something like that, it's like a small little 5 people get together. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, because my next question was going to be like, how small is your circle during these times, especially since you're living with your grandma?
Honestly, I literally hang out like if I were to meet with like people, it's the same 3 people
Yeah.
or 4 people. And like I try not to expand that much because honestly, like everyone does this. Well, I hung out with like my other friend. It was just us two, but like it's like a different friend every time they hang out. And
Yeah.
then like you don't know who your friend hangs out with and you don't know what that other friend hangs out with, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like you can't really tell.
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest, I'm always like, oh, well, I'm staying safe, I'm staying inside, but that's only because no one wants to hang out. But anyways,
Oh.
besides that point, the really, like, if we're going to be completely honest, no one is staying home 100% of the time, or at least quarantining themselves 100% of the
Yeah,
time. Obviously
my
there's
grandma shopping like every week.
yeah, obviously there's going to be those, like, of course there's people outside, but I'm just saying a majority of us aren't quarantining
Yeah.
100% of the time. Like me, it's basically just my family, and I don't even want to say friends because I haven't seen friends in a long time. So maybe like 1 or 2 other friends, and it's the same 2 friends for the last 4 months because I didn't hang out with anyone from, I think, when we got out in March to like August. Besides media, but when we went to media, it was done safely.
Yeah.
So, even though cases are declining here in San Diego County, make sure you're still masking up, you're wearing hand sanitizer, you're staying safe, 6 feet, all that. Vaccines are rolling out. My grandma got her vaccine this past Friday. There's not many people that get serious side effects. There's always the small ones like headaches or chills, or I don't even know the side effects. Don't quote me on that, but
that's usually people that have like underlying.
Yeah, the underlying conditions, yeah. And that's what I think that's something that people don't understand. Like I think I just saw something from the CDC where I think it was like 35 million or 40 million people have already been vaccinated, and only like what, a couple hundred people have gone small side effects, and there's like less than 100 who've gotten serious side effects. So I think people just focus on the negative way more than the positive during these times, and to that I don't know what to say.
I think it's just because like the younger generation, you know, conspiracy theories is so big. It's like it's something we entertain ourselves with. So I guess that not makes up for it, but it makes sense why people think that.
No, yeah, I get why people are skeptical, but I think there always needs to be a line of, you know, having it as a joke and then having it actually influence your mindset.
Yes, because some people are honestly like very scared of certain things just because they think.
Yeah.
Like, oh, because I heard this conspiracy theory, it has to be true. Just has to.
Yeah, and I don't know. There's all these people like our age saying, "Oh, well, I'm gonna wait and see what happens." Well, I mean, we're literally gonna be the last people to get the vaccine, so all we need. You're saying it as if you have the option to do it right now. No, we're gonna be the last people. I think their timeline is gonna be have everyone vaccinated by the end of July, beginning of August. So, I mean, if you want to wait, there's your like 3-4 months of waiting right there, or 5 months.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like some people, especially if you live like old people, they give you the vaccine too. But I'm not sure.
Oh
because
yeah.
My grandma was trying to like. Yeah, she was trying to see if like her doctor could give me the vaccine as well.
Yeah, I've been hearing that if you go with someone that meet the requirements, that you can also get it,
but also like the vaccine, don't you have to get like 2 of those, like 2
shots? So like the stat I was saying earlier, I think it was 40 million who've gotten the first shot, and I want to say like 8 million who've gotten the second one. So
okay, that makes sense.
So
I was like, about it.
So yeah, only 40 million have gotten the first shot. Only 8 million have gotten the second shot. That's why people are kind of outraged, like, why haven't we vaccinated a lot more people in this time? I mean, we're a big country. We gotta. That's what people forget. We're such a big country. Like, yeah, we're supposed to be like the top country in the world, but at the same time, we're one of the biggest countries in the world. So obviously, it's gonna take time to vaccinate all. What is it, like 330 million people? And there's always going to be people who would never take the vaccine, so
exactly
it's even harder at that point.
honestly, oh my god, don't get me started on anti-vaxxers. I will go off.
Me too, but we gotta we gotta be all positive on this podcast.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's change a little bit of subject. What kind of games are you into right now, since you play games?
Oh, since I am indeed a gamer. Well, to be honest, I've been just playing a lot of Fortnite. I'm so embarrassed to say that, because I was like, a couple months ago, I was falling out of the game. I'm like, okay, this is when I'm gonna stop playing. But then quarantine and like lockdown just got to me. I'm like, and I just started playing the game a lot more than I really should be. But I don't know. There's not really a lot of good games that are out now. Like Little Nightmares, I don't really have interest in that. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
It's such a cute game.
Is it actually?
But yeah, you should play Phasmophobia.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like,
please play it.
I'll definitely give it a try, because I heard it's not a scary game, but it's like a thriller.
Actually, no, it is a scary game.
Is it?
Like, you go ghost hunting and you can get murdered by a ghost.
Oh.
You can get dropped by a ghost. They say, you in my house? Bye. I didn't invite you in. No.
No, but I'll definitely try Phasmophobia. I don't know. There's not a lot of
Eric, I'm gonna bully you until you play Minecraft. I'm gonna
bully you. I don't want to. That's everyone. Everyone has been wanting me to play Minecraft, and I respectfully decline.
I will make you love it. You're gonna love it.
And then like a couple weeks later, people just keep telling me to play it again. I'm like, oh gosh, I don't.
It's because I feel like not a lot of people know how to play the game. Like, yes, it's fun when you just like try and survive, but then like people have like storylines. Like I've seen people on YouTube like create this thing. So here's what I do for you. If you download on your phone, I will create this whole entire world, and I will give you your own little adventure.
Yeah,
I will do that.
That's, I think, like our friend group, that's what they've been saying. Like they're trying to convince me to get it so that we can all have like our own world.
Yes.
And kind of, I don't know, it's just, I don't want to seem like I'm hopping on a bandwagon. Like, yes, I've kind of seen, like, back when I was younger, I used to watch, like, Sky Does Minecraft and all that. But only, like, specific mods that they would play, I would watch it, so. I don't know.
You know what? We've been playing Among Us, but, like, we stopped.
Oh, Among Us, yeah. Among Us, I don't know how it's still popular, because they haven't came out with any major updates. But they do have a new map coming out. It said they
There.
announced in December that they were coming out with a. I think it was inspired by the Henry Stickmin games. I don't know if you ever played those.
Yeah.
But it's heavily inspired by that, and there's gonna be new game mechanics. And
I've already seen like videos of people playing it because they found like a hack.
Oh yeah, there's always gonna be hackers and.
Of course.
And
that's why I stopped playing the hackers.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I swear that like one time I was playing Among Us with my friend group, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we had opened it up because we didn't have like enough normal people like that we knew personally playing with them. We opened it up, right? And then all of a sudden, like after we had finished playing, I try and leave like my FaceTime call with my friends, and I couldn't end the call.
Oh.
For my phone just spazzed out. Like, I was so scared, and I deleted the app and everything. And then I was like, oh, they got it under control. Let me download the app again.
Yeah, I think that happened. Do you remember when you were playing? Because I know there was a time where on mobile Among Us that hackers were getting into some of the players' personal informations. And there was like
I think it was like December.
Yeah, like sometime around December, and it was like a huge hacker outbreak, and everyone was just like, delete the app now, and it's terrible. It's terrible.
My friend, he had like a hacker had joined one of his things, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there, but he got him a pet. You know those pets?
Oh yeah.
He gave him a. I should have been there. I should have had me a little doggy right next to me running around. No, I'm just kidding.
But definitely, I think we should all play once the new map comes out. They said early 2021, but it's already February.
Who knows when that...
Yeah. I'm thinking by next month it should be out, but...
And if it's not, then we'll bother them.
Yeah, we'll bother... I forgot their company name. I think it's called like Sloth Games.
Yes.
We were gonna bother them.
How do you remember that?
That's my memory is so bad, but when it comes to specific things, it's just really good. Like when it comes to memorizing like company names, or I think when it comes to names in general, I'm just really good with remembering those type of things. But when it comes to anything else, I just have a terrible memory for it.
When it comes to school, nope. It clocks out.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, school. How the grades? I'm not gonna lie. I've been taking a bit of a break from school, even though we literally had like a 4-day break. I don't know.
I swear, Eric.
What?
We are the same person. We are the same person because I clocked out of school like for a good minute now. I have not.
I have some personal things going on right now, and that's what's kind of taking up some of my mind. But right now I'm just chilling. I'm trying to do the best I can, obviously. Trying to do all the assignments I can, but eventually, cause I'm the type of person, like, this is my room, obviously. Background is my room. I need a complete different environment to learn. I cannot, because this is my room. This is kind of like my comfort zone. So anytime I'm in here, I just associate it with sleeping, watching TV, and just chilling out. So I just can't do my work in here.
I feel like some teachers kind of struggle with that like mindset of like teens right now at the moment. Like, I think all teachers understand like everyone's having a hard time, right? But like where they kind of lose touch with like their understanding is like kids clock out when like they get overwhelmed. Like we can't just put it aside. We literally, like, me personally, I haven't gone to my psychology class 2 times in a row now because I just can't handle it. I can't.
Wait, who do you have for psychology?
It's a college course. I don't remember. Oh,
you have the Southwestern psychology?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, and I can't even turn in late work. I missed a 3-page writing assignment.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, like once I knew that we were gonna stay home for distance learning, all the AP college course classes I want to take, I'm like, no, I can't.
You're so,
I
you're so
cannot do that over a
that was my
computer.
mistake. That is my mistake. I can't switch out of certain classes. Like I tried to switch out of the psychology class. The only options I have are choir, RTC, and stuff like that I'm not interested in.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I'm not interested in a certain subject, I won't like mentally do it. Like I can't bring myself to do.
Yeah, and not to bash on the schools, but I think last semester was my best semester in the 4 years of high school, because I was taking classes that I was actually interested in, and
Yeah.
maybe it might be a little biased because we were still distance learning and teachers would go a little bit easy on the grading, but it was, regardless, it was still my best semester in terms of grades, and that's because I'm taking classes I'm interested in. So what does that really tell you about? I'm sure, I don't know if I'm the only one or not, but that has to be a result of
You're definitely onto something. Like now we're starting at 9 and ending at 2:30 still, right?
yeah.
But they had told us literally a couple of like last year and the year before that if we want to start later, we have to end at 4. But this worked perfectly fine. Like
Yeah, I think it has to do because I know you need a certain amount of hours in school to actually graduate. So I
I
don't
understand.
know if like it slipped under my radar, if like California said, okay, we're gonna reduce the amount of time to to graduate or something like that, and maybe none of us have heard about it, and maybe that's why they allowed the 9 a.m. to 2:30 thing. But
That makes sense. You know what else they should add? Because they added like what do you call it? Credit recovery, I think.
credit recovery, yeah.
They should make something for like attendance because I accidentally overslept some of my classes and I've missed some of
Oh,
my classes. Like they should make making up the time you've missed. Because
yeah.
I really don't think like schools understand when you like are in the comfort of your home and you don't have like you're not used to like constantly getting
Oh,
up early
yeah.
anymore. You can't do it. Like
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been struggling to wake up on time, so now I just sometimes stay in my bed for classes. Like I'm just there.
Oh, yeah. This semester I've been doing really good about coming here to my desk and like listening to the during the 45 minutes. But after this 4-day weekend, I just crumbled.
Yeah.
I'm waking up at 9 for classes. Last semester I had never used my phone to watch a lesson. But now I'm doing it in the comfort of my own bed, just like listening. I'm like, okay, yeah.
That's literally me.
And then after the 45 minutes are done, I am out because I need more sleep
Yes.
to focus.
I don't know. I feel like teachers have a hard time like entertaining, like getting their students' attention. Like, and so it just seems boring now. But some teachers, and I have to say, my AP Lit teacher makes us like participate a lot. So like, I'm actually awake during that class, but I fell asleep in that class sometimes. Not because she was boring, but because like I was so tired, like I was out.
Do you
I don't know.
have Miss Hall for AP Lit?
Nope, a mess.
Mescla.
She's cool.
No, yeah, I've heard good things about Mescla too, but Miss Hall, oh, she's an amazing teacher because I had her for English last year, junior year. It was probably the best English class I've ever.
Oh.
No, yeah, it was just regular English.
All English teachers are cool.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
They're doing something right. They understand.
I know, like they all have their own style, but they're all just cool.
Yes. You know, my AP Lit teacher, Miss Miss, she's grading us with poker chips, kind of like that kind of idea, and it's so cool. Like, no, it's entertaining to me. I don't know, it's cool. I find it funny.
Yeah, cause like obviously there's a stereotype that like all English teachers like they're all young, hip, and cool, but I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something that they're doing that makes
I think
them relate to us.
I think what like really, because I've seen it in my health class with Mr. Garcia, is like it's very like it can get personal sometimes. Like you can have conversations about like specific topics, and they don't mind like steering it.
Oh, Mr. Garcia, how I love him.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Garcia, if you're listening to this, I love you and I appreciate you.
Yeah, because I have him for pure mediation, and then I do his talk times after every week. He's
the light of my life.
I'm gonna be honest. I've seen Mr. Garcia before. Like I knew him, and I would see him. I'm like I thought I would never get along with him. Like if I were to have him in the class one day, but once I joined his talk time, I'm like, bro, this is the chillest, coolest dude ever.
Yes, he's so sweet too, and he listens. He likes.
He does. Yes.
He's very flexible as a teacher. That's like the biggest thing, in my opinion, as a teacher you should be, is flexible.
Yes.
Like you should listen to how your students feel, and then fix your schedule to go with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because why are you teaching if you can't listen to your own students?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, and this is just in my opinion, I think it's, teachers don't want to veer off too much from their subject because they may feel like they're not doing their job or whatever their definition is of their job.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of scares some teachers away from, going to that level of knowing your students, talking to them, helping them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also because they have a schedule for their things, like they have an agenda that they have to follow. But then, like, in my opinion, good teachers don't really need to follow the agenda. Like, they just let it flow. That's only seen with teachers that teach for a long time, though. Like Miss Rose, she just knows what she's doing at this point. She just goes with the flow.
Shout out to all the teachers that are understanding during this time, and
not giving us a million assignments.
Yeah. I think the weird thing is that it seems like they're giving us a lot. Well, in some classes, they actually are giving us more assignments because they're like, oh, you have all the free time in the world. You can do this. But you understand, it's like, we may not be able to go most places, but we still have a personal life. It's still our senior year. We kind of want to live the most we can safely. And
especially because we can't do it at school anymore.
Yeah.
We've had no real senior year at all. We haven't had a homecoming. We haven't had anything. The only thing I've experienced that was actually a senior year was my pictures.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy how, like, this... If you would have told someone, like, 2 years ago that this would be happening to us the majority of our senior year, you're like, you are preying on our downfall, aren't you? But then it actually happens, you're like, what the heck? Because this...
We just, like, honestly, it's so unfair.
It's crazy, because we've been going to school from preschool, kinder, how long? Like, 12, 13 years of our life, we've been going to school. And this is like the moment we've all been waiting for.
Exactly.
For it to all crumble.
Yeah.
It's just so sad to think about.
I swear, like, when this lifts up, everyone has to get, like, everything that they missed.
Yeah.
They have to make up for it. There's, like, nothing can replace someone's senior year.
I know.
This is, like, the highlight of school. You know what I mean? Is when you graduate and when you get to, like, have fun, actually. Like, it's a breather, but no.
Because think about it. In this modern era, the last 10, 20, even... I can go as far as back, like, 50 years. For, like, the last 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
It's, like, everyone has experienced this. Because I think... When was that? I was researching something, and I'm like, when was the first prom invented? And it was like 1940. And when did grad night start? And it was like 1970. So like, literally these last 50, 60 years of classes have experienced prom and grad night and all their senior activities. So for us to be the very first class, actually no, not very first class, because last year's they didn't get, but
they still experienced some senior stuff.
Yeah, but
they had.
I mean, yeah, homecoming is cool and all, but I feel like prom is just like a senior only homecoming. So
you're right.
I could debate that your senior year really is like, yeah, like you want to experience your entire senior year, of course. But like the real activities and senior real stuff doesn't happen. The real shebang happens at the very end with grad night, prom, graduation, all senior activities. And then the summer after graduation, you know, before everyone leaves for college and all that. That's the real shebang of, you know, senior year.
Yeah. Oh, the summer after, I was looking for it. Maybe, we never know. But guess what? From the rate of it, you never know.
I mean, if they stick to their plan of getting everyone vaccinated by the end of July, but that's the end of July. That's the majority of the summer. So I don't know. You never know. Things could start, things can start being lifted, you know, end of June, beginning of July, with a majority getting vaccinated. But I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I can argue that the last months of senior year is like the real shebang. So I can see why last year's class was complaining and all that.
Can I just say to last year's class, I never laughed at you. I felt completely bad for you guys. So
completely.
It never have been on me.
I felt so bad for them. Because, like I said, every single class beforehand has experienced what they were waiting for at least the last 4 years. And for it just to go down the drain.
They got teased the beginning of the year. They thought their senior year was going so perfectly fine. And then boom!
It's just so depressing.
It is. I was avoiding that word for like the entire podcast, but it's so depressing.
Yeah.
This is such a depressing time
because
for us.
I can guarantee you that by next year this time, everything's going to be mostly fine. And I feel like next year's class will be able to experience their prom, their graduation, their grad night.
Or at least a piece of it, you know?
Yeah, a majority of it. But just to know that we are one of two classes since senior activities has started, we're one of two classes to not experience it. Not saying that we're not, because you know there's still that chance that we could experience grad night and graduation. Prom, I don't think prom's gonna happen. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I don't really care about prom.
I don't either. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't care about prom either. But
can we talk about the grad night choices first of all? Who chose?
Okay.
I'm so upset.
Okay.
I
wouldn't say I'm disappointed. Cause I don't know if you remember, I did like a little thing where I was talking to Karen. I think she's the one in charge of everything, and I could see where they're coming from.
What was it? Though?
They said
I don't understand.
They said that they didn't have enough, that they didn't raise enough for Disneyland, and I can. Because our choices were Six Flags and Universal, right?
Yeah.
And even me, because I love Disneyland. Like I have a sweater. I have this freaking Mickey Mouse baseball right here that says Disneyland Resort.
That's so cute.
Like I'm a Disney fanatic, so obviously when I didn't see Disneyland, I'm like, what is going on? So I kind of wanted to get to the bottom of it.
Honestly,
but after,
I was gonna choose instead of Disneyland, I would have chose Six Flags because of the rides. But
I don't know. It's because like I may be being biased here, but Disneyland is like the staple of grad night. Because my dad went to Sweetwater and he went to Disneyland for grad night. So it feels like every single class had gone to Disneyland for their grad night. For us to be the first ones not to go, it hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt a little bit that I didn't see the choice
You're
in
the
there.
first people to not even get the option to go. And
Yeah.
isn't Disneyland open anyways?
No, actually, they had
Snap.
their
They
their
reclosed.
mall area, downtown Disney, that's open.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, all the
Oh.
shops are open, but none of the rides or like the food stand. Actually, no, the food stands are open. I think it's just all the rides that are closed.
Mm, I can see that. I
Yeah.
understand that.
But
But
what I was gonna
I'm
say,
confused.
is why I believe that Grad Night is gonna happen. All these amusement parks, when they open, they're gonna be greedy for money. They're gonna need
Yeah.
it. So I know the parks are gonna do their best, because obviously you would think that Grad Night is like a big, uh, brings in big money.
Yeah, money laundered.
Yeah, so they're gonna really push for Grad Night to happen for us, because they're gonna be desperate for money.
I just okay, but I'm so confused. Out of the options, a whole year pass to Six Flags, and then you trade it for Universal Studios. What does Universal Studios have that's so good? I don't.
Yeah, because I know there's like a big debate. Like our friend Lizette, she's a huge fan of Universal, and and I wouldn't doubt that she voted for it. I don't know if she said what she voted for, but I think because the two perspectives that I've been hearing about, people are saying that Universal has a lot more like picture spots, a lot more memorabilia, just more stuff to remember back for our Grad Night, and they're like, Six Flags only has rides.
But the thing is, you could create a lot of memories on those rides. Imagine
Yeah.
holding your friend's hand, screaming because you think you're gonna die, and then you don't.
Yeah, and I think
Also,
like the year pass was for Universal or Six Flags,
Six Flags.
and I think they added that in there because regardless, I think that's something Six Flags just does on a standard. Yeah, to like the whole public, to like buy a ticket in 2020 and get 2021 for free.
But the thing is, does Universal Studios have that? No. You
No.
just pay for one time.
I
My goodness.
have
That makes me.
I think I've been to, because I love theme parks, but I think I've been to Disneyland, obviously. I've been to Knott's Berry Farm, and then I've been to Universal. And comparing Universal to the other two, Universal's just a lot more sightseeing, I think they're big.
I've only been to Legoland.
Oh, and Legoland. Oh, I love Legoland. It's so underrated. But
Honestly, it's fun, but that's all I've been to. Oh, but you know what? I miss the county fair. I've gone to the county fair.
the county fair, oh, it's such a
Oh, that is literally like
It's such a vibe.
nostalgia.
yeah.
That's all the vibes. All the vibes.
I love the county fair. I think I've been, well, in middle school, because I was out of district. I was in San Diego Unified. But for middle school, it was like a staple to go to the county fair every year. And that's kind of like how
Honestly,
I made
I've
my
seen
memories.
So many people. I've seen so many people at the county fair that I knew. I just avoided them.
Oh, well, yeah. And there's just something about the county fair that's just so fun, but I can't put.
There's just something about any fair, like in
Any
general.
fair, yeah.
I just think it's like the feeling of
Yeah.
like feeling like people around you and the excitement and all like you know how like when you get on like roller coasters you get like that thrill vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just everything, especially at night.
Oh,
Everything is there.
the lights are so nice at night when you see the
Yes.
Ferris wheel lit up, all the lights on the tall rides.
I'm scared of heights and stuff like that, but best believe I was on them.
Yeah. But I think they haven't announced it yet. But I don't know, it's gonna be tough for the county, because are they gonna cancel this year's county fair too? Because it usually
To be fair,
starts when? Beginning of June?
yeah, no. Towards the end of June and beginning of July.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna have it because a lot of people, like, it's an attraction basically. So a lot of people come. Like, there's so many people that when you get food to eat, there's no place to sit anymore.
Yeah. I'm
Like, it's too many people.
An idea is to have like because the county fair is outside, so
Yeah.
air less likely to get COVID.
Yeah.
I was thinking they could do like the 25% thing on the county fair,
Mm.
but
But then that would have to go like longer because so many people would want to go, and like they'd have to start in like July, start in June, like the beginning of June, and end at the end of July. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because then like if it's 25%, say for instance, there's usually like 300 people. They'd only have like 50 people basically, or something like that. Like
for every
I don't know.
for every 100 people that would go, you would only allow in 25 people. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I don't know. I don't know what they would do. But I feel like they would try.
In my opinion, I think it's better to gain some money than no money.
True. I feel like they'd have like tickets on a certain day and they'd run out. That's like what I think.
Oh yeah. They would sell out really quick.
Those tickets would be expensive too to make up for like the people that can't go. Because then like they know everyone's gonna want to go, and so they're gonna like make it $100 per ticket. Isn't like I remember my ticket was like $12 or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember either what the price was, but I definitely could see. I mean, yeah, to make up what they would be losing. Yeah, I could see them raising the prices up, but that would be kind of a douche move on them.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like a lot of places either are reducing their prices because of times like this, like not a lot of people have like jobs anymore.
Oh yeah.
Or they're
raising
prices.
Yeah.
So it's either
or.
But I have so many things I wanted to do this year, like going bowling, going, what do you call it with the roller skates? You know what I mean.
Roller skating.
Yeah, go to a roller rink. Don't laugh at me.
I think I want to say a majority. I'm not sure because, like, to be honest, it's so hard keeping up with the news because like things close down and then they open up and then they're closed down again and they open up. So I don't even know what's open or what's not right now. All I know is that you can go outdoor dining and that's it. That's all I know.
And then sometimes that closes too.
Yeah.
You have to go eat out. Like, I don't know. I feel like they should have done this from the beginning. It would have been totally different now if they had just stuck to the lockdown.
Yeah.
Because now we're just going back and forth from like closed to open.
It seems cruel. I think I said this in like one of the videos I did, but it may seem cruel, but I feel like it's what needed to be done. Where when lockdown initially happened, they just needed to close down all the borders, you know. The last flights that come in from who knows where, you know, quarantine them, just have everything on lockdown, have everything closed down for 2-3 weeks, and then, you know, that's when you slowly open things back up.
Yeah, I feel like, because, I don't know, when it comes to, like, traveling, I feel like the only people that have, like, places to go, like, back to, like, return home to, like, from America, like, Europe, they would be able to go and, like, travel back. But I feel like you are right. They should have completely shut everything down when it started, but they didn't, and I don't understand why not. Like, I understand because, like, people have jobs, people have, like, stuff they bring in. But the thing is, like, you're telling me that even for, like, because everyone's getting sick, even though you can't close for at least even a week.
Yeah, because I think about it. Would you rather have a business lose money for 2 or 3 weeks, or have a business lose money these last 11 months?
Exactly. Or like every other month because they keep closing and opening. Like, so many small businesses have shut down
Oh
because
yeah.
of it. And it's so sad because like Taco Man was like shutting
Taco
down
Man was on
recently.
the verge. I don't know if they've shut down already, but they're on the verge of shutting down right now. And that was like that's like a
That's
Sweetwater
so
staple.
sad.
Like if you go to Sweetwater, everyone knows what Taco Man
Yes,
is.
you can't go to Sweetwater. Oh wow,
So just to
that
imagine, like,
sucks. I feel
sorry, go ahead.
yes. Oh, never mind. I forgot.
No, I was just gonna say that just to think about how potentially, because I don't know if they're closed down or if they've gone out of business or not, but just to think about future people who go to Sweetwater and them not knowing what Taco Man is, that's gonna be sad.
They won't have the vibes of getting like a California
Yeah.
burrito or like the carne asada fries after, I don't know, whatever you do after your sports, before class. I don't know. You come in
I
late and you
am
have
willing to
burrito.
put like $100 that at least 99% of Sweetwater, because there's always those like one or two people that haven't tried it. 99% of Sweetwater has tried a California burrito.
Exactly, or the fries.
Or the fries.
And if they haven't, that sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
You missed out.
Because
Oh,
there's always those people that are like, I don't want to, I don't like guac, or no, what they put in it, like, I don't like sour cream or carne asada.
That's so funny when people say that stuff, because I've taken stuff out and I've put stuff in, or I've put stuff on the side because they put it in or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, they do it, so I don't know. Taco Man, if you're listening to this, I love you and I appreciate you. Give me some.
Like, this is the time where I wish I was just like loaded with money, because I would be giving like all these businesses that I've gone to and known personally, I would just be dropping racks on them. I'm like, here you go, rent for the next 2 years, inventory for the next 2 years. Here, have it all.
I wish. Oh my goodness! I wish I was like, who's the rich guy? Is Jeff Bezos rich?
Oh, I think Elon Musk just passed Jeff Bezos for the richest man.
If I was, first of all, Elon, you got all that money, distribute evenly, I appreciate you. I appreciate the work you do. I don't know what it is. I can't remember it, but guess what? A college is coming up,
College.
Oh my goodness. I haven't gotten accepted to anything yet. Because honestly, okay, so I applied to like a school called Laverne, right? My sister goes there.
Yeah.
And they're saying that it needs like transcripts.
Oh.
The school had transcripts. I was like, wait, what? So
I feel like that would be. How many colleges did you apply to? Or
like
universities?
6.
Sorry. 6?
6.
What?
Yeah, like.
What universities were there?
Huh?
What universities were there?
UCLA, UCSD. I think I applied to Riverside. I don't know if it was Point Lemieux. One of them. One of those kinds of schools, like a holy school. And then Laverne. Or was it just 5? I think I just applied
Where
to 5.
is Laverne? In Laverne?
Laverne is like, think of LA, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like before you get to like LA.
Oh, so like Orange County, kind of?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
It's like a smaller area. Like, it's kind of empty.
Okay.
Like, there's an airplane spot right next to the school.
Oh. Yeah, that's...
It's crazy. Yeah. I don't really like that school. No.
You just applied because your sister was going there?
She goes there, right? And she doesn't really like it.
Yeah.
Like, she only likes it because of her friends.
I was going to say another one that you applied to that I haven't heard good things about is UCSD. Apparently...
Honestly, UCSD and SDSU were as bad.
Is it now?
Like, that's what I've been hearing. Because SDSU, like, I heard that they got rid of, like, some of the students' spring break.
Oh, but that's on them. In my opinion, I don't want to offend anyone, but in my opinion, that was their fault. Why are you partying during a pandemic? That's why they took it away, because they were partying during a pandemic. They all They all had to quarantine. They couldn't go to classes, or I don't know the details of it, but I'm pretty sure that's why they took away their spring break.
But I feel like there's something else like bad about it. Like I've heard bad things. Like my grandma didn't even want me to like apply there.
Cause
My grandma literally, she doesn't want me to apply to anything but Laverne.
Oh, well, she just wants you to be with your sister.
Yeah, that's true. She's gonna be gone though. Why does it matter?
No, cause I really haven't heard anything bad about SDSU, because I have 2 cousins. They're in college already, but they're thinking of transferring to SDSU, and they haven't heard of anything bad.
I'm pretty sure I would have gotten accepted to SDSU, but I couldn't apply because my grandma, she has like a certain person that does her taxes and like her tax information, and she couldn't give us like that information fast enough.
Yeah,
so
I remember you talking about that.
And I, like, the only reason why I wanted to apply to it is because I have a higher chance of getting it in, and I've done like really well in school, and I have done like a lot of like clubs and stuff like that to where it would look good. But out of all the schools that I applied to, I had more of a chance getting there than anything else. So
yeah, I think I would have had a great chance of getting into like some universities if they didn't. Because, like, there's always those seniors that, like, oh, freshman and sophomore year don't count. But they actually do. And that's, like, since I came from a different district, I was completely new. Those first 2 years, I was so focused on my social life more than school.
Aww.
So I feel like if you erase those 2 years, I probably would have been good for a university. But,
yeah.
Nah, my first 2 years.
Like, I've tried. I thought about like applying outside because I kept getting like Northern Arizona University.
Oh yeah.
Like, but like the thing is, they said like they really want me to apply.
Yeah, me too. I'm always getting emails.
I feel like Northern Arizona University doesn't have like a lot of people applying. That's why they're so desperate.
Yeah.
But honestly, accepts me,
I think I would have applied to Northern Arizona University, but they don't have a baseball program. Like, they don't have a baseball team. So I'm like, that's kind of a deal breaker. I don't think I can sign up.
I was looking at like some colleges, and I was looking at like the sports they have, and like I was looking at UCSD, right? I think it was UCSD, and their campus looks smaller than what I thought. Like, where's like everything? Where's your football? Where's your everything? Like, I don't know. Where's your track?
That's true, because I know SDSU plays at Qualcomm. Well, not anymore because Qualcomm was demolished. But I don't know if UCSD does the same thing or USD does it, but that could be where they've been playing.
Yeah, that's possible. I don't know. I don't know, because to me, I'm like a hands-on student, so like I have to play a sport in order to be interested in school, or like be a part of a club that I like. Like I just like, I don't like socializing, but I like being a part of things.
Yeah.
You know how it gets complicated. I don't like socializing, but I just like to be a part of it. I like being here,
Yeah.
But I don't know. If they don't have a sport that I want to play, what's the point of going,
Yeah, I think sports is such a huge attraction nowadays that you just need to have it.
Yeah. Like, how are you not going to have a specific sports team? Like
even though for those who do play sports, it's not it's obviously a lower chance of getting into a college team than when you were in high school. But still, you still need that sports culture on campus.
Yeah, like, I don't know, because even if I wouldn't play sports, like, I would go, like, in high school, obviously, you'd go to watch other people play the sports. Like, it's interesting, like, just to watch, like, when you have your free time, you have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Go watch someone hit a volleyball. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we have passed the 1 hour mark. I think we're gonna end it right there because we don't want to make it 2 hours. We can probably
I'm so curious. How are you gonna edit this?
Well, usually with podcasts, you just edit out like the little blips and mistakes. For a good part of it is you don't. It's not a lot of editing. It's just mostly recording. So, but yeah, we should. This should be fine.
Mm.
So thank you, Deja, for talking about yearbook things going on in the world,
Yeah.
life after high school, and even our senior year, which we may or may not be having. If you would like to be on the podcast, make sure you hit up my DMs on Instagram. My username should be up or below. Hopefully I can do these every week. Maybe have more guests on here. Maybe we'll see Deja again one of these days.
Maybe.
But yeah, thank you for watching the Speaking of the Devil podcast. I'm so hyped about that name. It just came to me. I'm like, that sounds good.
Yeah. Fire.
But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys maybe next week. And yeah, bro, I'm so used to doing my own outro. It's so weird when I don't do it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. See y'all later.
Bye.